The headline read, Chuck Norris was a great action star, but politics may overshadow his legacy. The day after he died, before the man was even in the ground. The writer calls it propaganda. He wrote that the moral clarity of Cordell Walker, the fact that the character knew right from wrong and acted on it, was actually, quote, more insidious than a modern anti-hero. Let that sink in. A character who stands for justice, who protects the innocent, who fights for what's right, that's now insidious. That's the villain in this story, according to Variety.
Why am I angry? I can tell you why I'm angry. All you motherfuckers, stop disrespecting Chuck Norris! You fucking motherfuckers!
If you have nicer things to say about fucking terrorists, about people who children or murder people on a bus,
and all I can say to all you are like, oh, that's good news. He's gone. Chuck Norris is gone. Oh, we can celebrate. Shut up.
All that shows is that these people who claim to be tolerant, claim to be inclusive, right? Have the fucking coexist stickers on their cars. They're full of shit. They don't want to coexist. They don't want to be inclusive.
This is from a bunch of left-wing people. Now, for anyone who says anything, no, I'm not a right-wing. I'm a left-wing, but just let you know. Why would you celebrate a guy who hasn't really done anything quite that awful? Because you're making people at the right saying, oh, people at the left, oh, they're so mean, oh, they're so cruel, how could they? But disrespecting a guy who's clearly had a clear good record. And I don't mean like good record like he did a lot of things that were bad. No! Fucking Google it. Google any crimes Chuck Norris has done in real life, and you know what you're gonna find out? This means zero.
That's the stuff that we should be celebrating. That's the stuff that we should champion. Not a fucking message, not an agenda, not what political party you fucking voted for or who your candidate is. Who gives a fuck? They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about any of us. At the end of the day, we're just taxpayers. We're just little puppets for them to manipulate on our strings. And if you think otherwise, I'm sorry. Think whatever you want. Some people believe the earth is flat. That's all well and good.
Did you guys realize Chuck Norris was big friends with Bruce Lee? But no, some people are like, but that was a long time ago. That was like, 50-something or something years ago. That was a long time ago. Okay, they were friends, but that was a long time ago. And Bruce Lee's been gone for 50-something years. So the fuck what?
I'm here to discuss the love of these fucking hobbies, of these intellectual properties, of these people like Chuck Norris, who fucking shaped all of us, who made us the people that we are, who fucking put me in an entire career of selfless service in the goddamn Army infantry. That's what I'm here to talk about. The history, the lore, the art, the toys, the grails, whatever. The video games, the comics, my dog, the cartoons, the movies, all of it.
But you guys on the left need to fucking do better. You need to fucking do better.
Off, be a critic. Be a fan.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
Tip-off! Hasbro. Joe fan, that is PulseCon time. You literally can make Hasbro.
What a copy. What a copy.
Yes, I know there's assholes out there saying like, wait, so this guy wants us to send him money to do nothing? You're thinking about you when you say that.
Fuck off! How fucking dare you make a sensible financial move!
Dick and all of this dicking. You turned yourself into a meme on that one.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Hasbro doesn't seem to be doing very well right now, Bobby. I don't know if you...
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's not a toy industry thing, because you don't see other companies laying off over 100 people and having bad earnings reports and this and that.
Good evening, Mr. and Miss America and all the ducks in a row. Who the fuck writes these openings? Anyway, it's Nerdpocalypse Report. How are you doing? Tonight's top story. Power Town Wrestling actually has an update. Magnum TA and Greg Gagne have resigned from the company. Why? Nothing official has been said. This has been brought to us by the Major Wrestling Podcast. They will supposedly have something Thursday. You heard that right. Thursday. It's Saturday. And it's gonna be Thursday before we hear anything. Some bitch! Also, in news of the intensely stupid, people had bad things to say about Chuck Norris. Variety wrote a very terrible article about Chuck Norris's passing, and then there were always stupid people online saying stupid shit that really didn't amount to anything because they have a hard time forming a sentence that's more than 5 words long that is actually coherent. So we should probably feel sorry for people who lack the intelligence to do anything besides celebrate someone's death. But then again, they're tasteless assholes and disgusting human beings. I mean, hell, a lot of them like things like Starfleet Academy. Ugh. So you can't feel sorry for them. Fuck them. In news of what the fuck is that? A giant phallus-shaped iceberg surprises residents of Dildo Bay. You'd think it wouldn't. But I decided to look and see if Dildo Bay was real. I'll be damned, it is. Except it's called Dildo Cove, and it's outside the town of Dildo. And I just have to say, if I were to ever visit, I'd have to run by Nan and Pop's Dildo souvenir shop. That's just too good. I'd have to take a picture outside or something. I'm sure they don't sell the things inside the thing, but I'd still have to take a picture outside just for the fun. And of course, this week the new Harry Potter trailer dropped, and the discourse was sane and normal. Yeah, right. Sorry, I exceptionally laughed at the trans-genocide remark. People out there are losing their minds. Why? Because Harry Potter exists? Huh. Isn't that strange? In other Harry Potter news, a bookshop has said you can pay to deface a Harry Potter book. Yes, destroying art of the people you don't agree with ideologically. That rhymes with Yahtzee. But that Blade movie looks fire, yo. And of course, Starfleet Academy got canceled for low ratings. And the discord around that was calm and sensible. Yeah, bullshit. They started a petition. They got 1,000 signatures yesterday. This was after 2 days. It's been going about a week. It's not going well. I'm just going to point out, 8 million signatures to redo the final season of Game of Thrones. You ain't got a prayer. None. Meanwhile, in holy shit, NASA still exists? Apparently we're planning on flying to the moon for the first time in over 50 years? What? Haven't heard anything else about this, just saw this on a feed one day and I was like, okay. Kitty on aircraft carrier. By the way, a bill to criminalize grooming in Kentucky passes. Yeah, well, I could have told you that. I mean, it was already criminal to begin with. Oh, what? Oh, I thought they meant showering and shaving and shit. Sorry. Oh, okay. Well, we need to scratch that story. There's nothing funny there. But what is funny is Stephen Colbert is to write a Lord of the Rings movie after leaving late night. Say what? Yeah, apparently it's going to be about Merry and Pippin and Sam doing something. I don't know. It's fucking Stephen Colbert writing a Lord of the Rings movie? Is this an Onion? Is this an April Fool's? Meanwhile, a woman allegedly assaulted by one of 4 people hit by car in Lexington says driver is innocent. Tell me if you had a stroke reading that, like I did. Transgender women athletes banned from Olympics by new policy. Actually, they said they can form their own league. So they're not banned, they just have to form their own league. But are people crying? Of course! They have to. Because there's nothing better than watching a man beat up a woman in boxing, right? I mean, that's what they're saying when they say that shit. I don't know. By the power, I need to speak to your manager! It's either that or America, fuck yeah. Boy, Mulder and Scully sure have changed. Yes, this is pictures of the new actors for the X-Files. Let's see how this goes. The Star Wars sequels will eventually be as beloved as the prequels, says the puppeteer behind BB-8. Well, I mean, because you got your hand up somebody's ass. That's the only reason you think that. Hey, do you guys remember in Plinkett's reviews when he said the true test of a character is describe them without using their occupation? They didn't even bother to give this guy's name. They gave his job. Pointing it out. In a very interesting story, jury finds Instagram and YouTube liable in landmark social media addiction trial. Oh boy. Guys, get out the class action lawsuit for this one. I mean, you know, it's a point. It's never 0. A reviewer has given Crimson Desert a 0 out of 10 because it has no LGBT. Now you left out the Q and the XYZ and LMNOP representation. And that was it? Okay. The reviewer needs to lose their job. Quadruple amputee cornhole player accused of shooting man to death. I have so many how questions with this. Well, it's a legit question, do they? McFarlane's Hellboy went up for sale and sold out within an hour. Dude, we've really wanted an affordable, comic-accurate Hellboy for a long, long damn time. This is not a joke. Print up extra. The G.I. Joe classified team revealed Destro's despoiler, describing it as, quote, a beast. Literally one of the smallest vehicles in the entire G.I. Joe line. A beast. Kind of gives you a good idea of the warped priorities of the classified line, doesn't it? In sleepy-eyed dumb bitch news, Billie Eilish kicked the people that were on her land off it because she stole it, fair and square. Let's all laugh at the virtue signal as she gets invirtued. That sounds weird. You know what I mean. There is a bill in Congress from Mary Miller of Illinois that is introduced that would ban strippers from performing in schools. Motherfucker, school has changed since I was a kid. When did it... I never remember those days. Chelsea Clinton leads in new rankings of the most beautiful first daughters in history. What they don't tell you about this is the only other competition is Lyndon Johnson's girls. And yeah, okay. I mean, it's like trying to pick which asshole of a dog is better, you know? Riley Reid and Lana Rhodes fight to erase their past and rewrite their stories and find happiness. Look, dumb bitches, you've both been plowed like fields. Get over it. You got paid. I know I keep bringing this story up every week, but it keeps popping up. It's just like one of those that's like, really? You're still going on about it. No one cares. Michael Mando joins Sydney Sweeney in Netflix's live-action Gundam movie. Okay. Who the fuck is Michael Mando? And yeah, this is sobering. Do you feel old yet? And some guy named Matt Jarbo, who I never heard of, apparently was upset that Project Hail Mary, Andy Weir, went on the critical drinker. Now he won't support the movie. That's odd. And since, you know, nobody ever heard of Matt Jarbo until a few days ago, that really didn't have any effect. So then, when he was told he really didn't have any effect, he crashed out. Badly. He's still going, actually. He's going on a Twitter storm about this. It's been pretty funny. Anyway, there's Matt Jarbo. Apparently he had a podcast, and he does a podcast. I've never heard of the guy. Oh, because he has shitty takes. And that's going to wrap up the news from Dildo Bay. You guys take care now, yeah?